All right, and they are all three here available to connect to. Okay, let's go to the inverter first and see if everything is all right. 230 volt output, inverting, 52.89, stayed open. And the solar charge controller, quickly checking this one here, 52.87. It's all working. Okay, I've got my clamp meter on AC now, and we are going to measure the output here of the inverter, and we have 229 volts. Perfect. So I need to be careful now because this is all open here at the moment. There's nothing I can touch actually, but still it's all open. So don't do this at home. Get an electrician to set this all up for you. Yeah, get an electrician. Don't do it yourself. It's not a do-it-yourself project here. All right, nice. So we should be able to turn on solar now. Positive, negative of one string. Oh yeah, we've got solar voltage. There we go, 70, 100 watts. Well, it's in the afternoon again, you know. Sun is gone. And this is only one string, 190 watts. It's still finding the optimal power point. There you go, 280, 270, then it goes back. See, it's sensing the maximum power point now. Takes a moment. And then it stabilizes at 260, 270. No, it doesn't. Okay, anyway, we've got 2.3, 3.4 amps. Oh, 4.7. And we will turn on the second string as well. That's good, no explosion, no smoke. This is all coming in nice. Okay, so we are charging with 10.2 amps at the moment into the battery. So that is all working fine. I just need to be very mindful. I've got only 2.5 millimeter cable here. So 20 amps will be the maximum going into the battery from the solar charge controller. But once we hook up the garage to the inverter, I cannot pull the full load because these are the only leads to the battery here. So, well, we don't have any huge loads here in the garage at the moment. The biggest one is the pump for the irrigation with about 600 watts. That'll be fine. And we will connect the big cables anyway very soon. So this is just for the final test, just proof of concept and everything. If this all works as designed, as expected, and at the moment it does. Okay, I'm just testing the RCD here, the safety switch. Yeah, when I press the test button here, it triggers straight away. What I found is it doesn't go all the way to the off position here, but it's, I don't know if this is broken or something, and I have to push it down into the off position first before I can reset it. Is this a feature or is this a bug? See, it doesn't go all the way down. It's like in a no state situation, and I have to turn it off and then turn it back on. If I do it like manually, it goes off straight away, but if I use the test button, it goes into an unconditional state somehow. Maybe this is a safety thing, I don't know, or it's broken. Let me know down below. Okay, I think I'm ready to do the SNIP. Let's turn off power. Garage. Power. That is off. And light. That is off. Yeah, I'm keen to read your comments about this switchboard here. That's how it works. 16 amp, 8 amp. And there's just a tiny fuse. A fuse wire in between. And there's a bigger fuse wire in between here because this is a 16 amp. I should probably put some signage on there now saying that the power is turned off and everything, and that work is under, that construction is in place, so nobody turns it on again. But well, there's nobody here. It's just me and my wife. My wife would have no idea how to turn this on, really. So, all right, we are terminated. I will do some check, of course, first. So let's measure active and neutral. There is 0 on there. Against ground there's nothing, and neutral against ground is nothing either. Okay, so this is all off. The light has turned off as well. And we do some more measurement after we are doing this snip. Oh, this is the big moment. This is now what we have waited for. Okay, so cutting the ground cable first. I'm probably doing one of the neutrals first now. That is cut. Okay, let's do some measurement just to make sure. There we go, neutral. And earth I just cut. There is 0.00 volts on it because the MEN link is just behind us here in the switchboard. Nice. All right, we are cutting the other neutral. And here again we will measure. Nothing there anymore. And measure the other side as well. Nothing. 0.0, all good. All right, let's cut the first active. This is the light circuit. It's off. The inverter fan just turned on. I said, why is there something running? Okay, so active against neutral. 700 millivolt. And 700 millivolt against ground. Okay, there's nothing. Just inductive load, and we cut the other one. And this is the final cut. This is what we have waited for. Okay, we need to get a better shot for that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ah, we are quit. That's it. That's it. We have successfully unsubscribed from grid power with the garage. How good is that? Well, it's not working right now. Okay, so we need to terminate these ones first. Put them all in my little junction box here. And then put some terminals on there. And close this one for future use. You never know. Once I get my all-in-one unit here, we probably need to connect back to the grid. I mean, eventually I probably get 1, 2 or 3 of these all-in-one units here on this wall, and then we need the grid power back to recharge the batteries in case the battery is empty. But this is all future, but this is why I leave the cables in place. I am not pushing them back into the meter box at the moment, so future use, you never know. Carefully. Go. Unfortunately, this is all I have left over from the conduit, so I need to pull back the cables at some stage again and get a proper length conduit. But for the time now, it'll be fine. So there's the joiner. All right. Yeah, this looks a bit dodgy now here because my conduit is so short. So I will put another one in there. This stupid fan turns on from time to time and scares the shit out of me. I was at the hardware store yesterday, but I didn't think about the conduit. Well, anyway, here's our supply for our shed. We just need to connect everything to our main little switchboard here, and then we can do the first test. So let's see if we go into the settings of the inverter. Mode, it's on eco. Oh, there's an off. I don't know what it does. It's off now. Oh yeah, it has turned off. Cool. I can software turn on and turn off the inverter here from the app. I'll just measure quickly if there's nothing, if there's no 240 volt anymore down here. You want to be safe. AC is good. No, 0, 0, 0, nothing. It's totally turned off. That is cool. So we can manually turn off the inverter via the app. I will leave these cables as long as possible now as well. Okay, so we have now temporarily connected the lighting circuit and the power circuit down here. All the both neutrals are connected. The ground is connected to the garage. So everything, all the power points, all the loads, everything here in the garage is now connected to the inverter and not to the grid anymore. So, well, we are off-grid now. Welcome to the off-grid garage. Finally, guys, finally. Okay, so I have software disabled the inverter. We turn it back on if my phone unlocks. Okay, so this is the inverter. We go back into settings and turn this one back on. Output voltage. Okay, so I have not turned on the safety switch yet. I will do this right now, and the pump should actually kick in straight away if we don't get a short. Yeah, pump is running. Inverter fan comes on for a moment. Shows us 750 watts for the pump. So this should be fine for this cable. It's just for testing. Pump has turned off, 0 watts. Okay, so we turn on the lighting circuit as well, and the light comes on. First time running from the battery. Never did this before. Nice. Okay, so we have now 235 watts already connected here in the garage. That is quite a lot, actually. I'm surprised. I don't even know what is running here. What's going on? Okay, I turn off the light. Yeah, this is LED, this is nothing. But what's the other stuff? The fan is not running. Well, we've got some standby stuff in here. We've got the router here for the internet. We've got some stuff running. Hey, if this is 230 watt, then that'll be insane. I don't know, there's nothing here anymore. What else is using that much power? 230 watts. I've got no idea. That is a lot. I'm shocked. Ah, I know what it is. I know. It's the outside lights. They have turned on when the power comes back. These halogen lights, there's one here. This is 150 watts and this is 100 watts or something. That's it. So this should go away in a couple of seconds. They turn off after a few minutes. And then we should go, well, almost to 0. There's nothing running at the moment. Whew, found it. Well, guys, we are officially off-grid. Isn't that insane? We made it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's all running from the battery now. We are a thin cable to the inverter and to the solar charge controller. We made it. I can hear the fan running from the inverter. There is some ventilation stuff happening here. Ah, me stupid. I should have put these cables through the conduit here, through the glands, so I can close the door and see what the temperature does. But now I can't. Well, sticky tape, hey? I checked all our earth cables here as well, tightened all the screws again. This is all safe, this is all checked. And we can put back our fuses here on the switchboard as well. So there is nothing The light is still on. Can't believe it's working. That is insane. That is insane. We did it, guys. We did it. We built the battery. We built the electrical cabinet, inverter, solar charge controller, and the garage is now connected to our battery and not to the grid anymore. And there's no changeover switch, transfer switch, nothing here. This will be a pure off-grid system, at least for the moment. So I better harvest all this energy into the battery now, right? Because we are running the irrigation pump. But this is only 1 kilowatt hour per day or something what we are using there with the pump. So it's not huge, you know, so not a big deal at all. Should be fine. Yeah, and now it goes back to 0. I think it has a certain threshold where it doesn't show you the... I don't know what the threshold is to show you the wattage actually here. Because now we've got standby stuff running here. The better turn on the light again. Oh, let's turn on the big light. Here, let's turn on the big light here. Nice. That's 36 watts each. Yeah. Oh, 380 watts already just for the lighting. Insane. Ah, it goes to 30. So 30 might be the cutoff. So nice, we are using less than 30 watts in standby. It's all working. It is working, guys. I can't believe it. It is all working. Well, just for safety reason, we should actually measure the power point here again. Active, neutral, 230. Active ground 230 and neutral earth 0. Perfect. And this one should actually work now. It does. The safety switch works. Alright guys, this is video number 5 I've done since yesterday now. I'm so exhausted, I'm so tired now. I will call it a day now. I clean up the garage a little bit now and then I go back in the pool. And the rest of the day I will have off. I'm not touching the cameras anymore. I'm not going inside the garage anymore, measuring anything here. I'll leave this running. I'm working from home for the next 5 days and I can come to the garage all the time and measure the batteries and solar income and load output and everything. So we will have more videos coming, of course, with fine-tuning the system now, setting all the parameters correctly. I have to play with the inverter, of course. There are some settings which you can change, but I don't know what they are doing, so I need to. So there will be heaps of more stuff coming, of course. And then we have to finally connect the battery with the big cables to the inverter and solar charge controller. And well, at this stage, I actually want to put the battery here in the corner. So move the shelf a little bit over and then push the battery in this gap. And then have the cables running down there. And then they're coming up here and coming into these clans directly into the inverter. So that's the plan at the moment. But plans are changing all the time, right? They are changing. All right, guys, anyways. Welcome to the off-grid garage again. We are finally totally off-grid. Everything is running from the battery, from the inverter now. Here inside the garage, lighting, all the power points, irrigation pump. Everything we will do here on the workbench will be 100% renewable energy with our do-it-yourself battery system and solar. I can't believe it. The car charger is still connected to a different circuit at the moment, so we worry about this later on. See, this one here, this is the car charger cable. It goes into the meter box as well, but this is a different fuse and a different outlet, totally different circuit. And well, the goal is to connect the car charger to the system here as well. If this all works out, if we have enough energy here, I don't know yet. We will test this during the next week and then make a decision if we connect the car charger as well, or if we leave it on the separate circuit only and I charge it here from an extension cable if I can, if there's enough solar coming in and the batteries are full. So I do this on an individual base at the moment to see how everything works out. You know, I don't want to switch everything to the battery and then we don't have enough solar on the roof to charge the batteries actually. So anyways, I'm talking far too much, I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys, that everything works. As always, guys, thank you so much for all your feedback here, all your comments on the channel, for all your support you're giving me here on the channel. Yeah, what else can I say? Well, I'm tired. I'm going into the pool now. Maybe I don't clean up the garage anymore. I just close the garage doors and I'm done. That's probably a good idea, actually. Alright, guys. Anyway, you stay charged, stay safe, and we shall see us again in the next video, coming out later this week. Oh, give me a break. Give me 2 or 3 days of break. Alright, guys. Anyways, thanks again for watching. See you then. Bye bye.